Minister of Interior endorses Nigerian multilingual keyboard to preserve cultural identity. Governor Zulum pays surprise visit to Maiduguri Custodial Center. And on sports, UNODC partners anchors to build football pitch in MSCC Maiduguri. Hello and welcome to the Grill News Bulletin, your weekly roundup of the latest developments from the commands, the Ministry of Interior, and Justice Techno partners. I am Assistant Superintendent of Corrections, Taiwo Omohunu. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has lauded the newly unveiled Nigerian multilingual keyboard, describing it as a milestone for national identity, unity, and pride. Speaking at the launch in Abuja, Tunji-Ojo emphasized the importance of preserving indigenous names and languages, noting that identity begins with accurate presentation. Drawing parallels to countries like Israel and Norway, he stressed that your name is your identity. If your name is badly spelled, your identity has been badly diminished. The keyboard, developed by Lanco Precision and Excellence, was presented by its founder, Olukayode Oluwole, who highlighted its robust features, including support for 42 alphabet, 16 diacritic characters, and 14 tonal marks. The minister pledged full support to the innovation, describing it as vital for national integration and urging widespread and adoption across ministries and institutions. In Abuja, the Control of Corrections Federal Capital Territory Command, Ajibogun Olatubosun, welcomed the FCT Commissioner of Police, Adewale Ajao, in a high-level courtesy visit aimed at strengthening collaboration between the two agencies. The Command Public Relations Officer, Deputy Superintendent of Corrections, Samson Duza, reported that during the visit, the Commissioner emphasized the necessity of interagency cooperation in ensuring the security of custodial centers and the overall efficiency of the criminal justice system. Controller Ajibogun commended the Commissioner's professionalism and reiterated the need for strategic partnership to maintain safety and effective rehabilitation across the FCT. In a show of community partnership, the Jalingo Local Government Council has donated essential medicaments to the Medium Security Custodial Center in Jalingo, Taraba State. The Command Public Relations Officer, Assistant Superintendent of Corrections, Agabase Michael Aleheri, reported that the donation, presented by the Director of Primary Health Care, Alhaji Shaibu Adamu, was part of the local government initiative to improve healthcare delivery for inmates. Honorable Dr. Aminu Ja'aro Azan, who represented the executive chairman, reiterated the administration's commitment to supporting the welfare and health of inmates. Receiving the supplies, the State Controller of Corrections, Murtala Muhammad, expressed gratitude, describing the donation as timely and impactful. In Gombe State, the Justice Reform Sector Committee, led by the Chief Judge, Justice Alima Muhammad, has completed a 4-day jail delivery exercise that resulted in the release of 74 inmates. According to the report filed in by the Command Public Relations Officer, Deputy Superintendent of Corrections, AMA, the judge reviewed over 600 cases across 6 custodial centers, focusing on aged persons, minor offenders, and those with critical health conditions. The State Controller of Corrections, Saliu Abdullahi, hailed the exercise as a beacon of hope and urged the judiciary to apply more non-custodial measures to ease congestion. He called on the freed inmates to live exemplary lives devoid of crime as they go back into the society. You are watching the Grill News Bulletin, where transformation within the Nigerian Correctional Service is always on the front burner. We'll be back with story on Governor Zulum's visit to Maiduguri Custodial Center and sport news. Don't go away. In a surprise and heartwarming visit, from Borno State, Professor Babagana Umara visited the Maximum Security Custodial Center in Maiduguri. The Command Public Relations Officer, Deputy Superintendent of Corrections, Adamubola Tilza, reported that Governor Zulum visibly moved the state of the facility and the plight of long-serving inmates, pledged to examine their cases with a view to reviewing their cases and possibly release. He commended the cleanliness and orderliness of the center, lauding the effort of the State Controller, Ibrahim Bawa, and his team.
We're also here to examine those that have stayed for a long time, so that within the ambit of the law, we shall look into the possibility of releasing some. Officers and men of the Maiduguri Correctional Center are doing very well, and I've examined the facilities. You can see it's at least neat.
And on sports, at the Medium Security Custodial Center, Oko Benin City, the 2025 Intercell Football Tournament under the Team Civic Rights Corps. The tournament, sponsored by Civic Rights Advancement and Information Initiative, is aimed at using sport as a tool for inmate reform and empowerment. Speaking at the opening, Deputy Controller of Corrections, Matt Omonua, on behalf of the Edo State Controller of Corrections, said the event encourages discipline, sportsmanship, and talent discovery among inmates. And finally, the Borno State Command is said to benefit from a strategic partnership with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC. The agency is financing the construction of a 5-a-side football pitch at the Maiduguri Medium Security Custodial Center as part of efforts to promote inmate wellness and rehabilitation. The concept of the project was announced during a visit by the UNODC team, led by Dr. Femi Ajayi, who noted that the initiative supports mental and physical health and aids in reintegration efforts. The Controller of Corrections Borno State Command, Ibrahim Bawa, expressed deep appreciation to UNODC and emphasized the importance of such collaboration in building lives behind bars. From cultural preservation to sport-driven rehabilitation and judicial reform to interagency cooperation, the Nigerian Correctional Service continues to play a pivotal role in national development. That wraps up this edition of the Grill News Bulletin, as compiled and written by Deputy Superintendent of Corrections, Franka Awa, and edited by Deputy Superintendent of Corrections, Solomon Njua. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our social media handles showing on your screen for more inspiring updates from the art of Nigerian Correctional Service transformation. I am Assistant Superintendent of Corrections, Taiwo Monu. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed.